Testing microphone 1, 2. Hey everybody, how's it going? Biff back with you again today. Friday, a cold Friday here in the Rocky Mountain region. It is a cold, snowy Friday. Not a ton of snow, but enough. I guess there is a big storm that's going to be moving across the U.S. And then I have my little girl here too. She's down here streaming, or she's playing her game called Toca Boca. And she's got her headphones on. So she's going to be doing that. She's off of school today. She was having a little bit of a elevated temperature last night, and so we kept her home, and the temperature's gone. So we're thankful for that, but we kept her home.
And my birthday party's tomorrow.
She has a birthday party tomorrow. Let's see. So let me see. Try not to get too distracted. What was I going to do? Okay. I was going to put my message down here. My message, pin it. Pin it. All right. So I'm going to go to, is there any deal? I think there's still some deals like we were looking at before. Okay, 1, 2, 3 games I've been looking at. Although I don't have a lot of time to play. That's the thing. I bought some games recently that I really don't have time to play. And so I'm reviewing the wisdom of buying more games that I probably am not going to have time to play. So let's go out to Steam. So hope everybody's doing well. Like I said, this morning when we got up, it was 10 degrees and it was snowing. And it's still very cold. The Weather Channel says it's 11 degrees now. Heat wave from this morning. So, let's check out our Steam queue.
I think that's good. Now.
This looks interesting for $10.
Here's a book. Hey, don't look at that way.
For the first hour of a run, it's basically impossible to lose you. Escape from Ever After. Turnbound. Super Battle Golf. Legitimate Space Corp Simulator. Station Manager. This is like Supermarket Simulator in space. Playway. Interesting. I'll add it to my library. Tennis Elbow. So Tennis Elbow 4 is the sequel to Tennis Elbow 2013. a game that was released, 12, 13 years ago? Easy, intuitive learning curve, but with exceptional gameplay depth. I don't think so. Rhyme and Gold, no.
What are you streaming?
Earth of Orin. I'm going to stream Football Manager. Medieval Kingdom Builder focused on meaningful decision making. This is just my queue. It's just my queue. Akina arcade drift game. Okay. Let's see if there's any. Dyson Sphere has an update again. So like the title of the stream says, today's going to be kind of, it's going to be balancing promises and playtime with rotating the squad, because I know the squad needs to be rotated. So what I'm trying to do is I'm going to be trying to play, like, I have some good backups. So I'm going to be trying to play those good backups with maybe some starters on the bench. And for the teams that are in the lower part of the division, and then play my regular starters against teams that are higher in the division. Like yesterday, I think it was we beat Sutton. Is that the name of it? We beat them, and they're predicted to be third, I think, this year. Oh, and I did. So I don't know if you recall yesterday, the game crashed like 3 or 4 times. I couldn't finish the game that I had started because it kept crashing. So we're up to 5th. So I did go in yesterday afternoon after the stream, and I tried to replicate the crash. The first time I tried to replicate the crash, I was able to do it. So I was filling out a report to send to SI, a ticket, and I was almost done with reporting it. I probably should have completed the process, but then I went back in again and I tried it again, and I wasn't able to replicate it. And so since I was able to actually get into the game that we were starting, since I was able to get into the game that we had actually started, when it came up, it was actually 0 hours up here, because I was at the point where the game was getting ready to start when it crashed. I was able to finalize my squad and my instructions and start the game, and the game ran, and we won. It was against Weldstone. We won 2-1. So yeah, it's hopefully, I'm gonna go out to Steam. I'm playing on the regular branch. I'm not playing on the beta branch. So I'm playing right now on the 26.1.2 update. So yeah, we did win this game 2-1 against Weldstone, who that week earlier had lost 6-0 to Chelsea's under 21 squad. So you see our run of form since the season began: 2 losses, a draw, and 5 wins. But Weldstone currently 18th. This run has been against teams that aren't really good. Altringham's last. Sutton, who is actually 6th now. I think they were in 3rd when we beat them. We beat them 2-1. So at Woking is 22nd now. So yeah, we had a run of games where, and it's going to continue now with, excuse me. So Sutton was predicted to be 10th. We were predicted to be 6th. We started out at 7, I think. And so you can see some of these teams, Woking, Totten, I think we lost to Totten 4-0. We just got destroyed by them. So our best win this year has been against Sutton. So we still have Young in the Dream 11. So we'll see where we go from there. Nothing's happening. That's weird. That's weird. So we go into the Enterprise National, we click on stages, we click on season preview, and there's no, I guess you can't just click out of there. Now I can. That's weird. Another little bug. So, okay, we're on our rest day. So now we have to go in and we have to rest our starters. Squad. I'm just going to rest all the starters. Except for our goalkeeper. Training. Why won't it let me adjust the training? Okay. Oh, they're already rested. That's why. That's why. Okay. We already rested them. So York is 23rd. Carlisle's big game first. I'm surprised the game didn't put Carlisle over here, just give us 1 day to rest. I think I'm going to be resting my starters both of these days. So it gets really tough because this game we have to travel to, so we lose our team bonding. You can only do it once a week. Still a lot of physical and outfield work this late into the season. When training camp started 2 months ago, still a lot of physical and outfield work, which I usually will change because our guys are pretty well they've got pretty good stamina. Okay, they want us to run a mid block. And maybe we should do that just being here in now this is where we had problems before. Maybe we should do this instead of running the high press. Because we are in a higher up division. but we are used to pressing. So now usually when I click on, before when I was clicking on team shape is when it would crash. And it didn't. Okay. So we want to pick a rotated squad like we did last time. Get Mansur some game time for the next game. Because we want Mansur to be ready for the next game. We want Tabor to be ready also. He's still here. Why isn't this coming out? Is he leaving today and that's why I can't make him available for the under 18s? I don't know. Agreed a deal to join the club. For 100% of his salary, he's a center back. He can only play in the one position. He hasn't really been scouted. Do we need more center backs? I'd say no. I would say no. So let's go filter out. Not currently at club. I mean, right now our squad is 21 players. Probably add some depth. But I think the depth we need to add is probably going to be at striker. For right now. Well, let's get a scouting report then. Scouting in progress. So let's get him scouted. Where's the screen where I can look at the priorities. I'm scouting one guy. So hopefully Neil will get him scouted by the time we need to make a decision. Report on York. Encouraged to start trying to beat the offside trap as his strong athletic presence lends itself well to playing this manner. Okay, start that training. Okay, I'll add to the mentoring group then. I already told you, Mike, I want you setting up those mentoring groups. So just move them around. You don't have to ask me. They give up about as many clear-cut chances as they create. feel?
Good.
Okay. You know what you should do? You should go up and get your water. Your water down, honey. But you have to be, you can't set it here, okay?
Can you please just like I'm really you could just pause the stream like
Yeah, but Olivia, you're blocking the door. Just set your thing down and go get it. But leave it outside, okay? Leave it outside. You can't have it in here because there's my computer's in here. Let's apply all the advice. And of course, we're going to tackle. He's 5'8". Wow. Do we tackle him? Ollie Pierce has 3 goals. I'm going to tackle you. Put you on your weaker foot. You are not super pacey. We could probably trigger a press on you. Let's trigger a press on Ollie. Okay, and then Ollie, we're going to tackle you also. Joe Felix. We're going to tackle you. Bless you. Okay. And delay this till we can get a better report. Get a better report. Recruitment focus, tactical advice. A cautious mentality. Bypass the press. It's interesting how this jumps around. This window will close, open, close, open. It's not properly coded. They can see the high number of chances from that area of the pitch. A lower line of engagement. Okay. Let's see, rivalry. They expect us to draw the next match against number. See, I think this is it's just poorly coded. Every time a name shows up, a team name, you should be able to click on it. This one you can't. I don't get it. Maybe because you can click down here? But every time the name shows up, you should be able to click on the name of the team. It should be a hyperlink. Team of the week. Hello, Everton. Finn Welch. Okay. Does it always show this as a 4-4-2? I mean, it's almost like you could put the players in the positions that they played. Low Everton played up here. Finn Welch played an attacking midfielder. I don't know. So I think the reason we want to keep Sonny as a regular, an important player is the dynamics. He's an influential player. So I just don't want to rock the boat. I mean, like I said, these guys have contracts, right? They have contracts. I'm just checking the stream information here. They have contracts. They're happy at the club. So unless they come to me and say, hey, I'm an important player, I want to raise in salary, then I'm not going to say, well, no, you're really just a regular starter. He's not surplus to requirements. I haven't sent him that way. I don't know why it's set him as, maybe this is the recommendation. I mean, he's starting for me. He's one of my rotational starters. Try to get a few of these guys in for some playtime. No players injured. Injury risk. He's the only one because we've been rotating. Okay, poor. Okay, so we got to fix that. We completed this one. That's good. Play him his first preferred role. I've got to improve the club's first team coaching staff, which is going to be challenging because I think we only have 3 coaches. I mean, our assistant coach is a he is a he's a Continental Pro license coach. Robbie, Continental A license. They all have better licenses than I do. So I mean, I don't know what they want us to strengthen the squad. Continental C license. He's studying for a Continental B license. Maybe I just have to get one of these guys from a Continental B up to a Continental A or a Continental C to a Continental B, something like that. And then they'll be happy. He's got a Continental A license. Continental A. I mean, what do they want? I think I just have to bump up one of them. Continental B. So let's see about sending him on a coaching course. The board have evaluated your performance as superb and worth something. Okay, so now who's another coach? I just got an update from Steam. Is he studying for a coaching license? No. So let's get him. These guys are going to want, the thing is, these guys are going to want to leave. These guys are going to want to leave once they get their pro license. Where's the next B? Continental C. Okay, let's see if we can get him on a Continental A. No. I guess maybe because we already... Oh, he's already studying for a B. That's why. Was that Blewett? No. Continental A. Okay, we'll see if those guys, when they're done with their studies, if that improves and meets that promise that we made. Fitness tests, Matt really hasn't been in the squad because we've got a lot of players that can play there. Maybe I'll bring where's Worthington? No. I want Uriah out there, but then I want Worthington up here, I think. Although O'Connell can play there. O'Connell can play there. Where can O'Connell play? He can play in a lot of different positions. He's just better than Worthington, honestly. Worthington playing defense. He's gonna... We might have to move him down to like an impact sub or something.
Stars.
I think we have a game coming up here at home against York.
Stars are here.
Bench, we've got Thompson, Sonny Go Fish, Finn Welch, Jordan Young, O'Connell, Denzi, Ice Cream.
What?
And we're going to be starting Evans.
Why'd you name someone Ice Cream?
Because his last name is Dreyer. And here in the United States, there's an ice cream brand named Dreyer.
Dreyer and Dyer.
Yeah, Dreyer and Dyer.
Is it Jersey Dyer?
Let's see, where does he prefer to play?
Cotton Pirate.
Prefers to play on the right. Okay, and I think Dyer also prefers to play on the right. So how about we bring Sam on?
Why is he behind here?
Well, you're not in a 3. How about when you're in a... It doesn't matter then. Okay. The only thing in trying to sub him off, he does not like it when I try to sub him off. Okay, so now we got Dyer on the bench.
No. Don't toast the orange. That wasn't good.
And what I really need to do is I need to compare my two goalies. Oh, Redmond Evans. Compare Redmond Evans with Redmond Evans. I don't think that's going to work. Huh. Where's my other goalie? Max Thompson, okay. Yeah, Max is just much better. Although Evans can play in very determined. He can play So Evans playing against a team that's number what? What were they in the league? I forget. We got Bradshaw on the left, Ice Cream, and Barrett in the middle.
Don't call
Golden
him
on the
ice-
right. We got Mansford playing defensive midfield and JJ playing box to box midfielder. We've got Low Everton.
Sonny Go Fish. Wait, he was trying to do Danny Go.
Who did I bring in for Jay?
Buzzy Plaza. It actually used to say Buzzy Plaza, but now it's in.
He wants to play inside winger. He wants to play channel midfielder. Okay, we have Dylan, Low Everton, and Jay across the attacking midfield, and Tabor as our poaching striker.
Busy Plaza.
He wants to play a channel forward.
Okay, Street.
So we're going to play him as channel forward.
Morning Meadows. Creators.
So make sure Low Everton wants to play. He wants to be a channel midfielder. Okay. Dylan wants to play inside wing. Make sure we got these guys set up correctly. Jay wants to play inside wing. Mansur's best role is box-to-box midfielder. Uriah, he wants to play. Let's play Mansur in his position. He actually wants to play up here. We'll play him as a deep line playmaker. Uriah, you can play as defensive midfield. What's Mansur's pace like? Uriah, your pace is pretty good. You got really good stamina. So we're still going to play you, though, as a defensive midfielder. And then Sam, you're a no-nonsense center back. Barrett, you're a no-nonsense center back. Golden, you're a wing back. Bradshaw, you're a wing back. Okay, so let's see if there's any more opposition instructions we need to apply. No, so let's go to the match. We have a heat wave, 12 degrees.
Oh gosh.
We've been on a good run, 2 wins in a row. Let's see what we can do here. Make me proud, attackers. Let's see some quality finishing.
Yay, there it is.
Make me proud. He appeared interested. Everybody else is motivated. Freeman is pleased. Okay, we start off with the ball with a bit of a highlight. Ollie Banks. I think we need to put somebody on Ollie Banks, don't you? Let's see, Barrett, your marking is 11, and you are not very aggressive. Sam, you are marking 11, and you're more aggressive, so we're going to have you mark Barrett. What's his name? Not Barrett. We're going to have you mark who just scored. Ollie Banks. We're going to have you mark Ollie Banks.
You're Torquay, right?
I am.
Okay, York scored. Great.
He's attacking midfielder. We're gonna have yeah, you can mark Frankie Colston. We're gonna have JJ mark Banks. And we're gonna have him mark him. Ease off. Ease off your tackles because he's very aggressive. Mark tighter though, give him less space when they come in. So yeah, JJ's aggressiveness is 15. So I don't want him to get too aggressive. Barrett, who are you marking? You're marking Ollie Banks. Well, you just failed. I'm not going to have you standard. And then Barrett, what is your markings? 11, aggression 9. You should be able to do that. Sam, mark tighter. JJ, mark tighter, but ease off tackles. Okay, we're not going to watch that. He scored 3 minutes in.
Watch what?
We're not going to watch the highlight.
Be Dr. Dynastic.
You've got 60% possession. And they've got a highlight again. Yeah, let's go, boys. Drive it in, drive it in, drive it in. Manser scores. Yeah, see, in that position right there, just drive it. Drive it in as close as you can get to the goal. And Manser just comes in and pretty easy goal as long as he keeps it on target. No long shots yet. That's encouraging. We've had one corner. They've got another highlight. This Felix guy looks like we should be tackling him. What side is he playing on? He's playing on the right. Wing back right. Yeah, we need to be marking him tightly. Who's going to be? So he's on our right, which is on our left. So we need to tell Bradshaw. He's on their right, our left, Bradshaw. You need to mark Greg Ollie. No, Felix. You need to mark Felix. And you can do that. Tighter. And then your marking is 11, your aggression's 10, so you can tackle him normally. Yeah, standard.
Who's Sandra?
Courage. This is our mid block. I think I'm going to go back to the, I mean, they are, yes, they have us in a low block. Game. Some of these coaching things, you have to just say, no, we are not following your advice. Even your assistant coach, who is has a Continental Pro license, yeah, just pass the feet, ball into box. Go up the left. Let's go on both flanks. Freeman gets an interception. Drive it in. And there is Jake Tabor. Nice play, Jake. Hey, drive it in. Just drive it in. They're going to give you all that space there. Just drive it in as deep as you can.
Yeah, Papa done paper, Papa.
So we take a deserved lead. Colson was offside. We get the ball out to Golden, to the halfback, which is what our strategy is. Get it to the halfback. Let the halfback drive in. Use your speed to beat him. There you go. Oh, hit the post. We hit the post. I'm telling you, we hit the post at least once every game. At least once. I think our average might be twice. In fact, somebody should be keeping stats on that because it happens all the time. Golden's causing problems for them on the right side. He's already... He's got the overlap going. Gets it out to Morgan. That's a trip in the box. Why is Low Everton doing the throws? Oh, because Denzel's not on. Denzi's our long thrower. Oh. Assistant referee flag goes up offside. I can't praise him. Got another throw in. Connor Barrett scores. Nice assist from JJ. 3-1. I think since we changed to a high press, we scored those 2 goals. Oh, that was a own goal. Was it an own goal? This is Connor Barrett scored. It looked like it went off the defender. So let's praise him. Yeah, drive it in, drive it in. Jay gets it out. Oh, ping pong, ping pong.
Hit the post. Bingo.
Let's get it in the middle. Golden's got it now. Drive it down, drive it down.
Yo.
We are just relentless here. You're just relentless. What's our XG? 1.81? Okay. How many long shots from 9? We only have one long shot from 9 shots. That is a win. That is game over win right there.
Can you please blow Dad? Will people copy me?
Okay, we did get the happiness result from the praise. Golden is doing well. I'm looking at their health here. Like almost halfway through the first half. At this, I can probably do some substitutes and rest some more players for the next game. What a shot from Freeman. Freeman Morgan.
Morgan? That's it. That's our substitute teacher's name and
All right. Freeman Morgan. Morgan Freeman. He just comes in and says, hey, I'm going to take a shot from 40 yards out. He's feeling it. And he's got the range and the distance. He must have practiced that on the on the training ground. So everything changed when I changed to a high press. Greg Ollie again. Is he offside? Doesn't look like it. Oh, he was offside. Okay. Nice. All right, let's look at our stats. 14 shots, 4 long shots. We're losing on long shots. We're on a 2xG with 4 goals because that one shot by Freeman, I'm sure, was a really low xG. 5 corners. Have we scored any corners? They've got 60% of possession, but we dominate. Looks like we're dominating on the control of the game. Passes, final third passes, progressive passes, ball share. We're completing 18 passes before they take a defensive action. They're completing 30 passes before we take a defensive action. So they're getting a lot of passes completed, but just not to any end, really, any positive end. mean, they've got 4 shots, 2 on target. They've got 1 goal. The idea of the passing is to create chances. Clear-cut chances, 3 for us, 1 for them. Let's see, Freeman's goal was a .01 xG. Right? Or is that wrong? I'm not sure.
Okay. Now, why does he have no
Okay, the
club?
xG is 0.6. I just don't really know how to read one of these things. It looks like it was a .01 xG on that last goal. And they had, at that time, they had a .54. And then they got a little bit of a, this bumped it up to 0.6. Be nice if you could see the data point here. What's the xG on this shot? Or this shot, whatever. It's quite a bit. So let's address the team. I didn't save before the game. I hope that doesn't come back to bite me. Let's let these guys play. Sam's doing well. Who's our starters in the next game are going to be? So we're going to want to take off Manser. Probably JJ. Everton and Jay. And maybe Golden. I just want to. Manser needs to play though, because he is his match sharpness is low, even though he started a lot.
Time to turn this down. Ooh, B.
Let's see. Nothing much happening. The tackle there? He was tackled, it looks like. Bradshaw, you're supposed to be marking him tightly. Nice interception from Manser. There gets it over to Golden. Golden up the left or the right side. Golden's just been causing them a lot of trouble on that right side.
No, not the popping.
This is really going to help our XG, our goal differential, I mean. Sonny gets his goal and his dance. Lots of really good, intricate passing there in the final third. Gets it to Manser. Manser gets it to Everton on the volley. So I think we can make some changes here. So do we want to take Dreyer off? He hasn't had a lot of work, it seems like, right? I want to take JJ off. O'Connell on. Bring Barrett off, put Dyer on. I could put, bring Jay off for Young. And then we'll go from there. I mean, we've had the match momentum even though they've had the most possession. We've controlled the match momentum. Tabor scores again. It's a long shot. He's wide open, though. I mean, he's wide open. Wide to Bradshaw, back to Manser. Manser gets it over to Everton. Ooh, that was a tough one. He was close to scoring, but he didn't. It's kind of just, he's struggling to meet the pace of the match. Denzi could come on for Golden. I think I'm going to do that. Who's tired? Bradshaw. So let's get Bradshaw off if we can. Don't have anybody that can play over there. Let's see. Who can play there? Can anybody play there? Golden can play over there. But I was going to bring Golden off. And then we're going to bring Denzi on. Golden's holding his own. Complacent because you're winning by so much. That's 4 substitutes. Let's see. Yeah, we'll keep one in the bag, I think. Leave Tabor on, see if he can get his hat trick. O'Connell came on golden. My two backs. Welch for low Everton. How's low Everton doing? He's pretty tired. See if he gets on. He does. For what? 5 minutes? Okay. Switches it over to Denzi. He just lofts it in. Oh, that is Morgan Freeman. What a header. Just floats it over there. Yeah, York not having a good game. This really does help our goal differential, because we were down at 1. And now we're going to be at like +6. Ollie crosses, Evans takes. Whistle's just wide of the post. Who was that? Finn Welch in there? That is it. Dominant win. Dominant win. 26 shots, 9 were long. It's roughly 33%. Our XG was 3. We scored 7. Corners, headers 1. It'd be nice if you could see on corners how many corners you scored. That would be a nice stat to see. How many of the goals were... It'd be nice to see maybe how many of the goals came from the left side, how many goals came from the right side, et cetera, et cetera. Let's see. Red cards, possession, distance covered. Our average rating, almost an 8. Hit the woodwork once early in the game. They dominated in their passing, but we, about with them in the final third, we were just way more. Now, see, that's the thing, too, is I have started to train chance creation and chance conversion. And we've been creating chances and converting chances. So, ball share about even. We completed more crosses than they did. They were able to complete 30 passes before defensive action from us. But again, that's why I'd like to see a heat map. It's like, okay, that's 20 defensive actions from us, roughly 21 at 30 passes per 630. But where were the passes completed? 153 in the final third. And then the rest, what, 500 roughly? 500 in midfield or their third of the pitch. So we were 300. No, 723. So opposition passes per defensive action. So this doesn't necessarily mean, this would be passes, completed passes, right? Not passes attempted. Because this is before we make a defensive action like an interception or something like that. This seems like this is like a sequential number. They completed 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. And then we made a defensive action. Or there could have been a shot. And pass number 10, there could have been a shot, something like that. I'm not sure. 8 shots, 4 on target. We had 15 on target.
There she is.
You can't score if you don't shoot, ladies and gentlemen. We up to second in the National League. I'm very happy with the result and the way that you played. You guys played like champions. We have powerful close range effort. Jake Tabor. Jake, probably man of the match, right? Probably man of the match. Manser, player of the match. He scored. Let's see, he scored. And then did he assist on anybody? Yeah, he assisted for low Everton right there. I would say, I mean, I don't pick these things. Tabor scored there. He scored down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why is this overlapping? Oh, because it says Denzel, Denzi, Akiampong. And then it says Dylan Freeman Morgan. It's got both their names here, and since both their names have nicknames, even if they didn't, there wouldn't be enough room here. So I have a suggestion for you, SI. In a situation like this, where there's not enough room to put the second name, indent it here and put it below that so you can see both of them clearly. Somebody needs to look at that. I would say. Okay, let's praise the performance. He scored, he assisted. And we've got to keep an eye now because here we want our guys to be recovery and do match review. So let's also do a, since I don't see it here, let's do a team bonding. Recovery, match review, team bonding. Next game is here against the number 1 team in the division. So we're going to do our regular thing here. We're going to rest our starters both of these days. Look at this. We just started doing this. Chance conversion, chance creation, transition. These are all my, and set plays. These are all my, these 3 are my changes right here. I don't think we're going to do, let's go back to chance creation, chance conversion. All right, let's see, continue. Let's go back here. I'm going to continue to Wednesday. Continue to here and then rest our players. Why was it an upset? We were like 5th in the league. York was 23rd. Why was it considered an upset? I don't get that. Bad AI. This is something SI should look at also. If a team is in the top third of the league and the team they're playing is in the bottom third of the league, then the team winning is not an upset. Yeah, 4 of 7 goals have been scored from positions close to the penalty box. What is his recent form? Two goals, 1 assist against York. Okay. Maybe I need to sign him to a contract. Speed training. Into half intensity. Jake Tabor. This is extra training. So I think it's okay just to set that to half intensity because they're involved in regular training also. Positive impact on Sonny. Progressing well in training, gain match experience at a higher level than ever before. Respect from players, could be as good as Tyler Golden. Could become slightly better than Matt J. Carlisle scouting report. They score a lot of goals in the first half. So they've scored 21 goals in the first half. They've given up 6 goals in the first half. They're very stingy. So this could be a draw. It could be a win for them, a draw, or it could be a 1-goal win for us. It's probably going to be a 1-goal game. So Wednesday, okay, so I got to go in with my squad. I got to rest guys. I'm just going to rest everybody. 2 days. Okay, and then we're going to pick our best 11. How did he get picked up there? How did he get picked? Well, he can't play. Thompson's going to start in goal. 2 are going to flip. Sonny's going to play a poacher. Who's coming in for Sunny? Tabor's on the bench for Sunny. Barrett can start. Gonna rest. Welch is on a light. Seems like they can combine these closer. Instead of like, looks like there's room for like three fields here. So they've got light and then an empty field and then another field here. So who would be coming on for Maswi?
I'm hungry.
Answer wants to play up here, but I don't want him to play up there in this game. Who's on the bench? We need somebody that can come in for Maswi. Somebody can come in for Golden. Tabor. Low Everton. Freeman. So see, Golden can play on both sides. I think I'm going to start Denzel. Golden can play on both sides, left and right. So I think we're going to keep him in instead of bringing in Bradshaw. Dyer is Barrett or Sam's backup. O'Connell is midfield. Golden. And then Freeman and Low Everton and our striker Tabor. Okay. Let's go back in here and look at opposition instructions. Let's confirm all of them. Georgie. Reagan Linney. Let's tackle you.
It's 12:05.
Okay. Kane. We can tackle you. Josh. We can tackle you. Tobias. You're only 5'10". We can tackle you. Their wingers. This guy is what? Which one's the fastest? Pace, acceleration. Pace, acceleration. This guy's the fastest. So we will tackle you, though. Which one your weaker foot? Probably not tackle you, though. Pretty strong. Morgan, you're 6'3", 15 jumping, 12 heading. Jumping reach up to 12. If we could play for set pieces, we might be able to get over one on them here. Luke Armstrong is our top goal scorer. Is he not playing? Is he on the bench? Most assists patching. I don't see patching in here. Most dribbles. David? I don't see him in here either. Are they not in the team? Luke's a regular starter. His fitness is excellent. No games? Is he like a fitness is excellent. No games played. Are they just brought these players in or something? Interesting. Let's see. Eight appearances, 2 goals, 5 assists. For what team, though? How do I see what team he's coming from? He is Carlisle star player. It's his career. Total appearances. He must be starting on the bench then, huh? He must be starting on the bench. Luke Armstrong is 6'1", 12 strength, 12 jumping reach, 12 heading. Will is a central midfielder, attacking midfielder, 6'1", strength, jumping reach. Well, let's see, his passing is 12, technique 11. First touch is really good. Off the ball positioning, work rate, pretty pacey. So probably not going to tackle him. Well, let's see. Once the game starts, we can see who's on the bench. We'll go from there. .2 goals per game. I think we're going to have to they play a 4-3-3. They create a chance every 27 minutes. 60 clear-cut chances. Wow. My tactic is a 4-3-3. Struggling for form. He was their dribbler. A low percentage of first contacts from set pieces in their own box. Alarming 5-11 assists allowed in the last 19 matches come from inside the penalty area. So we need to play the ball into the box. 4 of the 13 goals allowed in the last 20 matches come from the last 15 minutes. A leadership void, fairly accurate group of goalkeeper, eccentric group of goalkeepers. Isn't the best group of goalkeepers in terms of communication. Reagan Linney. Who is Reagan Linney? Let's try to tackle him. Attacking midfielder on the left. So on the right, who do we have over there to Denzel? What's your marking like? You're a 10 on marking, aggression 5.
One for you, Daddy.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. It's a hazelnut.
Hmm?
It's a hazelnut.
Hmm?
It's crumbling.
My daughter just brought me this for a snack. These little wafer things. This is hazelnut flavor. These are really good. Get them at Costco. Did you bring your water down?
Yes, it's here.
Hey, you have to keep it over there. All right. Can't get anything near the computer.
Merry Christmas.
Surprised these guys haven't developed that connection yet like they had last year. If I bring Young over here, you'll see this, but Young doesn't want to play there. Maybe I'll play him there this match, though. Because I've been playing him over on the left-hand side, which is what he wants. Wants to be inside winger there. Okay. This is what he wants. But last year when Young played on this side, he had 17 goals. He had 17 goals and what did he have? 17 goals and like 24 assists, something like that. Him and Sonny Go Fish were just tearing it up. So we'll play Young here because we're playing against the best team in the division. So we want to try to have these things going on here. Does Bradshaw have that? No, he doesn't. Okay, it's today Wednesday. Okay, our guys are they're going out bowling tonight. So we're going to have some fun as a team. I already saw this, didn't I? J training report. Unhappy the high amount of extra training he's had to do. Who was it again? Thompson. What was it again? Yeah, Thompson. Training. Let's just do half intensity. Okay, let's get him. Oh, he's already on a contract. We've signed him for 2 years, $350 a week. He has great potential. Match prep. They want us to play a low block. I could see us playing a mid block. Enterprise National clash with Carlisle. Well, Crane is still a youngster, but they want us to play him here. Why? Please, Mike, give me more than just this. He wants me to. These are all Charlie O'Connell. James Dunn. Okay, morale is high and he's in great spirits, but he is a 2-star player versus Jay, who is at this position, he's 3.5-star player. So don't come to me with that. Now, who can I make available for the under 18s to play? Bradshaw. He's kind of a good. Took some questions about. Let's see. He's got September 25th, a week from now. So he's going to be leaving probably right after this game.
Who?
Manser. Okay, this guy is a winger. Would be a superb signing for the future. He's 19. He's going to want a lot of money. He's with Reading under 21s. 2.5 stars. He can play a lot of positions. Extensive knowledge. Good Enterprise National, potentially Sky Bet League 2 standard. Relaxing game intelligence, more convincing. Find it difficult. He's interested in joining us. He's potential, what, 3.5 stars? I'll think about it. I think I'm gonna have to get up pretty soon. I just missed my last ad break.
Me too, since I've been streaming a long time.
Yeah.
Like for long.
They have the defensive mentality. Would be suitable for our next match. Opposition are a crossing threat. Okay, stop crosses. Down the right side. Okay, do that. Be defensively hard to beat.
Dad, why?
Balls in behind. Suit the defensive approach we should like to use.
Why is this red light flashing?
Where? That's just the that just shows that there's a connection between this cable, or that's probably the power button. It just shows the power. That's all. So you gotta leave that alone. Let's see. So what did it change now? It changed something in our tactic, in our instructions. They should play for set pieces. Okay. So we should go up the left. We should still do low crosses. He wants us to do a low block. I want to do a mid block. Defensive transition. I want to counter press. That's what we do. Our team does. I'm going to tell them to play a completely unintuitive way. We're used to counter pressing, and I think a couple of times I've told my team to go to a standard press, a standard defensive transition, and like 2 or 3 players have come back and said, I'm not used to playing this. And they want me to play a total regroup. It's like, no. Okay, stop crosses. Got that. We're up to 1.8 goals per game. It's from that last game, actually. Yeah, we're up to like 7 goal differential now. We're second in the league in goal differential because of that last game. Our goal differential in the last game was 6. So where do they put us now? They put us up to 5th. With Young still in the best 11. Dream 11. Okay, let's praise our trainers. Train. Low Everton is really good. He accepts the praise also. Very graciously. Redmond Evans. Where's our other goalkeeper? How's he training? That might actually play into my decision on who to start. Max is a 7.20. in training. Redmond's at 8.9 in training. But Redmond he's a 6.63. We must play a ball keep playing goalkeeper. So why aren't we playing him like that? Poacher, channel midfielder, inside forward, inside wing, wing back. Inside fullback, wing back. What's my promises like? We've got to improve the club's first team coaching staff. But the only way I can think to do that is what I'm doing right now. Is I'm trying to get guys onto get some of our staff into upping their licenses. Continental A license. Let's see if they'll let me send him on a coaching course. We have a game tomorrow. Or is it today? I forget. Matt Worthington, a bruised knee. Pilling trial coming to an end. He is what? Good Sky Bet championship player. How well do we know him? Important player could still improve. He'd be our best midfielder. We're going to be losing Manser. He's a free agent. He's going to want a lot of money. He's only 22. Assess availability with agent. He wants 1.4 to 1.7. Central midfielder with a central midfielder role. I have to use you as a defensive midfielder. Okay. No, I'm not going to do this one because I need to use him as a defensive midfielder. Let's talk about it. Let's talk with Tommy. Tommy, hi, welcome in. He wants to be an important player.
Who's
Tommy. See, I can't do this one, Tommy.
Who's Tommy?
He wants $1,800 per week.
Dad, you said that you were gonna do a red.
Yeah, I know. Agent fee. Appearance fee, substitute fee, assist bonus. Okay. Those are non-negotiable.
No. It smells so weird.
Seems pretty reasonable. How about add a clause to an optional contract extension?
Is there a burning in our house? Luckily, we have smoke alarms.
Yeah.
What if there's a burning? It doesn't.
Olivia. Shh. He doesn't want to do a optional contract extension. Agent fee. Let's see what he says. So that means I can play him here because we took off that one, right? That was the
To the tape.
okay. So Max Abbott Hamid has he has also again shown himself to be a good player. I think this is his second man of the match, at least as far as we're concerned. Okay, it's game time. Any further instructions? No. Let's see. Who do we got on the bench? Tabor, Everton, Golden Barrett. He is not. We have bid for him. 3 other clubs want him. He's probably not going to come to us then. Should have offered his agent more money. Let's see. These guys are all available for the under 18s. Okay, we're playing Thompson at the back in his preferred ball playing goalkeeper role, which he's best at. Then across the back we have Mosby, Ice Cream, Dyer, and Denzi. And central midfield or defensive midfield, we've got Uriah, JJ, and we've got, I'm going to call him Elias or Eli because I don't know how to pronounce his last name. And then in attacking midfield, we've got Jay, Welch, and Young backing up Go Fish. Sonny Go Fish. See if he can score some goals. Let's go to the match. Let's see what happens. Let's keep going. Midfielders, attackers, make a difference. Okay, Carlisle start out with the ball. I think we're doing what, a mid block is what we have. They're really closing it down. So we might have to bypass the press.
He doesn't like the wall.
We have a
What's wrong?
yeah, mid block. We are set on bypass the press. Okay. You know what?
Still doesn't like it.
What's it gonna?
He doesn't like water. Maybe he needs to go.
You know what I like? I I see some players that are playing this with I see some players playing this where at the end of when a player scores a goal, it shows how many goals they scored. It doesn't show how many who assisted them. I might have to look at that. Okay, we've got some momentum going for us a little bit. Now we know they like to score early. We do have the possession in our favor from bypassing the press, it looks like. Maswi gets it up to Jay. Jay gives it up to Carlisle. Maswi comes in and steals. Gives it back to Jay. Jay's going to drive in on the left. He's going to just drive. Okay, that is what. Gives it back to Denzi. Denzi, what are you doing? Oh, he got tripped up. Free kick given. Let's do an encouragement. 4 shots. We've got possession. And we've got momentum. It's going to be 0-0. Looks like going into the first half. 6 shots, 2 long shots. We had 3 on target, better XG, corners. Probably shouldn't be playing for set pieces then. We've won some headers. They're winning on tackles. We're winning on possession. Exact same average rating. We're dominating with passes completed. Final third passes twice as many. Progressive passes. Only 2 crosses completed. So I don't think we're going to be playing for. I think we're going to take off. We're going to take off play for set pieces. Keep the ball in play. Our mid block seems to be working. Okay, yeah. Are they going to be making changes? Because I would assume they'd be bringing patching on. They'd be bringing I think this guy is. Not sure about him.
Work.
Okay, Denzi is pretty good on the right. Again, we're dominating momentum. Sonny gets the ball, gives it to Maswi. Drive back to Maswi. There you go. Over into Welch. Get it in the box. Okay, we got a corner. Nothing comes of the corner. We got the ball again. Jay's coming on the inside, gets it across to... I think we're going to switch up again to both. I'm going to switch up, I think, to both. We want to progress through both sides. Mm-hmm. We got 5 shots, only 1 on target. So we're kind of getting FM'd here with our dominating possession. We're doubling up final third passes. We're breaking down their press better than they're breaking down our press. Josh Williams, no assist, just a long shot that no goalie outside the Premier League was going to stop. Jay, you might have gone in and contested him for that. To be fair, we scored a goal like that in our last game. So he's really tired. Mansford's really tired. So we're going to bring O'Connell in for him. O'Connell he likes to play defensive midfielder. So we're going to make JJ. JJ is going to be our box-to-box midfielder. Let's see, who else? Who can we bring in? Yeah, we're going to bring Tabor in for Evan. Sonny Go Fish. Sonny's having a bad game, 6.25. Jay's not having a great game. He's fired up by the feedback, though. Who else? Thompson. He's having a good game. I mean, look at this domination. And then they get... I mean, we're dominating. Don't just... Come on, Denzi. Denzi, you could have brought the ball down. You had plenty of room to bring the ball down and control it, and then choose what you're going to do with it. And again, there. Come on, Jay. Hits the crossbar from almost midfield. I'm going to demand more. They are the best team in the league.
Who?
Carlisle. And there is only
What's
one. Now, see, that's...
What's Carlisle?
Sam should have had that.
What's,
he should have been able to head that ball away. He didn't even jump for it.
What's Carlisle?
Carlisle.
Carlisle.
First ever goal for Carlisle United. First ever goal. Of course. First ever goal. Olivia.
What?
Okay, let's make some more changes. According to, okay. I'm back. And my daughter, she likes to say things like that, which I don't want people to be offended. So nobody's really playing a good game. I mean, look at this. Our front 6.49, 6.36, 6.4. Bring Sonny in here. Oh, Sonny's come off. Welch came on for Sonny. Oh, Young came on, right? No. Why can't I put Low Everton on for Welch? Okay. He likes to play on the left. Bring him on for Jay. And Low Everton likes to play. He likes to play channel midfielder. Okay. Plenty of time left. 20 minutes. Make an impact. So they scored from a corner, and they scored from a like 20-yard shot. So it really can't be too unhappy with that, especially, I mean, look at the way we're dominating the game. Dominating possession, dominating momentum. Where's Denzel? He's calm. Mazu's on a 6.52. And Golden over here. There's really not a lot we can do. They're better than we are. Make an impact. Oh, I guess I could have, I didn't even think of this. I could have gone, very attacking in the last 3 minutes of the game. very attacking. Demand more. Nope. Can we get a goal back here? This is going to be a whistle highlight. Here comes the whistle. The final whistle. We did score a goal, looks like. But that's going to be it, right? Yeah, see, that's my fault. I should have gone attacking sooner, and I should have gone, I should have shouted more. Well, what are you going to do? We dropped down from 2nd to 5th. And our goal differential goes down to 6. We were top of the league. And Carlisle just extends their goal differential by 2. Well, let's go with this. Yeah, missed chances. Okay, they agreed to it. So an intriguing clash of styles, counterattack versus their control possession system. That's seems how teams are playing against us, control possession. So maybe we should do that against teams like Carlisle, teams in the upper half. All teams are playing a control possession against us. So we had only one clear-cut chance, but we had 16 shots, 8 on target. We had 7 long shots, so that's about 50%. It doesn't matter. You tell your player you discourage long shots, and they still play long shots. We're about even on breaking down each other's press. We had twice as many passes in their final third than they did in ours. They scored on a long shot, about 23 yards, and then they scored on a header, a corner. So let's go back here and actually look at the power for Alfred Blush inside post behind the back of the net in the 64th minute. It doesn't say how far away it was. A good header from 6-yard box in the 70th minute. So yeah, I should have gone attacking sooner. Like when we went down 2-0, I should have gone attacking, and then I should have demanded more, probably more often. Let's see if we can see this highlight. Yeah, right here. So that's what, 18 yards out. Yeah, that's just a lucky shot. You're not going to stop that. And then this was their other goal. Just a header on a corner. And then this is going to be our goal in the 90th plus minute. I brought Golden on. He was really good. Gave it to Low Everton. Low Everton gets in here, and he looks like the keeper made a save, and then Low Everton scored. Now, see, I was just looking at these stats here, and you can look at our XG. Our XG was almost 3 times what theirs was. So Denzi, you had an assist. Robbie Herrera starts on a coaching course. Good. So we made an offer for Pilling. So we did limit the damage on this to just 1 goal differential that we lost and that Carlisle gained. So our next game is a week from now against 10th place Cheltenham. I guess I can do that, huh? Just go from here to here. So we're going to miss... We're going to do goalkeeping. Because our goalkeepers aren't going to rest. I'm just going to rest my guys 1 day here. And then what do I want to do here instead? What do I want to do here instead of maybe physical or set pieces? I think I'm just going to switch this up. Take this back to goalkeeping. Maybe here. This can kind of be our defensive work here. Or goalkeeping, technical. Play from the back. How are our goalkeepers on handling? Thompson is an 11. Evans is a 10. And what do they need work on? Off the ball, maybe? Goalkeeping. Handling, aerial reach, concentration, balance. Reflex, anticipation, position, agility. What's the one we were looking at? One-on-ones, rushing out, anticipation, decisions, acceleration. First touch, kicking, passing, throwing, composure, vision. We were looking at what? Off the ball, right? What is the one thing that our goalkeepers need? compare him with Evans. What's the one thing that they need the most? Communication. So is there a how about this one, aerial reach and concentration? Okay. I don't know what these different colors mean. It's like it's just color coded to show what they are, what part of the training metric or the training thing that they are. But if that's the case, then why aren't they color coded over here? You know? I don't know. Don't really know. Okay, let's go to the next day, and then we're going to rest here. We're going to do some goalkeeping stuff. Give our guys a 1-day rest. It is Sunday. I don't know why his match sharpness is still low. I mean, he's made 5 appearances out of what, 9 games? Conceded 6 goals. Any clean sheets? He's got 2 clean sheets. But I don't understand why his match sharpness is low. Click on that, nothing happens. Click on that. I mean, come on, game. Frustrating. Nothing happens. It's frozen. Oh, come. So frustrating. Click on training and it comes out. I click on training and we're in the recruitment screen. I guess that's where I don't know. I'll tell you one thing though. This is what I need to do after every game is I need to save. Because you never know when this thing is just going to take a hike. Player of the week. Carlisle keep finding scores. None of our 8 shots attempted from outside the penalty area. Well, don't shoot from outside the penalty area then. We converted just one of our 42 touches into a goal in the opposition's penalty area. We touched the ball 42 times We turned, you know why? Because on 6 of those, we passed the ball. One of the touches was we passed the ball out of out of their penalty area to outside the penalty area, and we took a long shot. We turned 64 entries in the final third into 10 shots on goal. Conceded 1 of 6 shots attempted from outside the penalty area. I mean, all I can say is, this is all I can say. We dominated possession. We dominated passes in the final third by 2-1. We dominated progressive passes by almost 2-1. We dominated ball share. We dominated XG almost 3-1. Well, 3-1. So, I mean, they got a couple lucky shots. That's all it took. And I admit I probably should have encouraged them more. I probably should have demanded more, and I should have I should have gone more attacking sooner. Cheltenham is 10th. Hey, what's going on, Blessed? Hasn't crashed, but it just froze up a couple minutes ago. And I thought I was going to have to like close the game out, like do a hard close in Steam and close it out. Because it kind of froze up when I was looking at one of my players. What screen I was in? I was in their, I think I was in the goalkeeper's current season. I don't even want to go back there. Their current season stats. I was trying to find out why Thompson is showing up with match sharpness heading down. And the game almost froze up. So we're playing number 10 in 6 days. Five, 2, 1, 2. Defensive midfielder, attacking midfielder. George Miller's their top goal scorer, top assister, highest average rating. And it looks like they've drawn 2, 1-1, drawn 1, and Hartlepool. They beat Carlisle 3-2. When was that? They beat Carlisle in their last game. No, because we played Carlisle. They beat Carlisle, it looks like, at the beginning of the season. And then they've been struggling for a win, not scoring many goals. Yeah, it's weird. Okay, so I got my guys resting. We were up to second. We were up to second in the league. And then we lost to Carlisle 2-1. And that brought us down to 7th, I think it is. Training. Conal McDermott removed from not interested. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with my goalkeeping. News roundup. Mark Hughes opened up about his reaction to the match and team selection. You only had 39% possession, but you came away with a win. Was something to do with the game? The only statistic that matters here is we scored more goals than they did. Baloney. The only thing that matters here is you got lucky on You got lucky on an 18-yard shot, which admittedly we got lucky on an 18-yard shot last game for us, and you scored on a set piece. We've offered a contract to this guy, which we're going to need because this guy wants to come in on center back. Let's see, Jordan Dyer. He's going to be out on he is out on international duty. He can come over from the left. Charlie O'Connell can play back here. Bradshaw plays on the left. He's a central midfielder, so the same thing. Do we need another center back who can only play center back? Who's he playing for? He's playing in Skybet League One. Non-competitive matches. He's on a 7.1. He's got great jumping reach. He's 6'3", and you can't teach that. 12 heading. His mentals don't look terrible. He'd be a fringe player. We've been talking about a loan. Let's see. I just think there might be better ones out there. Can I look at the transfer status? Tranmere's interested. Transfer window closed? How about if I just delay it again? Yeah, and we're keeping up. We're being consistent at least. We're not getting blown out like we did at the beginning of the season. We got blown out by Tottenham. Got blown out 4-0 by Tottenham. That was just an outlier. I mean, you can see our other games here. We beat York 7-1. We just ran rampant over them. But yeah, we lost to Tottenham 4-0. So that was kind of an outlier, though, I said. But these both are outliers. These two right here. But this really did help our goal differential. Recruitment focus. Who was named in the National League Team of the Week? See, I'm asking SI that if we click on Enterprise National Team of the Week, it comes up with the Enterprise National Team of the Week so that we don't have to do the drop down to get to it. Okay, Mansour was in the Team of the Week. I think he's in, okay, we're done here. Get out of it. Go back to Afghanistan. Then as soon as you do that, it comes back here, so you have to click on it again. Sonny Low Everton praises most recent game. He played really well. Superb up front. You're having fun. Good. Are those the only two? No, Zach Bradshaw got in there too. Wow. He had an assist. Okay, we're done here. Get out of here. Go back to training. Some of these players, man, even the ones that have balanced personalities, they're not balanced. I guess we can place him on the loan list. He's not going to be playing for the senior squad this year. Jordan Young, Jordan Dyer, squad player, isn't good enough to get the playing time he wants. No. See, all it's going to do is going to rock the boat. And I don't want to rock the boat. How are we doing on our promises? Yeah, he wants to play as a central midfielder. And I don't play that style. I never should have signed him. I need to improve the club's first team coaching staff. I'm hoping to do that through I'm hoping to do that through coaching courses. He wants to play a central midfielder. I don't play. I play a 4-2-3-1. Too old for under 18s. Okay, so bring him to the squad. Excellent form, deserves recognition. How's he going to take it? He takes it well. Jordan Dyer reads his recent form. Defensive. Okay, we're done here. Go away. Try it. My assistant. This is my assistant. He's got a Continental Pro license. He's got his license is like 2 slots higher than my license. Never consider that for improving staff as a way to make players promise. Always just like my staff members, the lowest stats, hire someone who has better numbers. Yeah. Well, the board approved me sending my, I think it was Robbie Herrera. Okay, so I'll leave the physio. They approved me sending Robbie Herrera on he's studying for his Continental Pro license. I think I'm on a Continental B license. I can't even look at where I'm at. They're embarrassed. I mean, I can't even see where I'm at. Yeah, I don't know. The club is. At least the club's better than last year. They give me more money. They want us to play a mid block. I think I'm just gonna go back to you know what I want to do? I want to save. I'm just gonna go back to the high press. Because that's what the players are used to. Try to play through the press. That's also what we're used to. How are guys doing? Guys are learning the system. Mansur's out on international duty. O'Connell gets to come in for him. Worthington can come up here. Bradshaw, unfortunately, is left out of the team. Morale is pretty high. Worthington is not in great form. But we do need Worthington's really our only backup in midfield. So we need to have Worthington in the team. Okay, wing back. O'Connell, I don't need 2 defensive midfielders, so we're going to have you play as a box-to-box midfielder. Why he's a goal threat, I don't know, because his finishing is 4 and his long shots are 5. but he wants to play a box-to-box midfielder. And O'Connell, you are finishing 4 long shots for us, so you're not much better. JJ wants to think he's a goal threat. I guess we can play as a deep line playmaker. That's fine. And then we have Tabor, Low Everton, Morgan, Worthington, Golden. Golden can play on either side, left or right, so he's very, very versatile. Barrett can play pretty much anywhere in midfield, defensive midfield. But what we need to do is team selection device, change out everybody. Why Worthington? Yeah. Why Connor Barrett? It doesn't say. I don't want to start Golden because Golden is good on either side. So I do need to go into here. Let's see. You are. So we got 2 strikers up front. George Miller, top goal scorer, top assister. Arkell Jude Boyd, not in the starting lineup. Right, mark you tightly. So George Miller, we need to have somebody on him. He is what? Jumping reach 10, heading 9. Reese, jumping reach 13, heading 8. Right foot. Show him onto his weaker foot. So I need to mark these guys. Okay, we'll mark you. Mark Tighter. Tackling standard. Dyer. You're going to mark the other, George Miller. You're going to mark him tighter. And you're going to do standard tackling. Okay. And then 5'5" strength, tackle you. Natural fitness, look at that, 16 to 19. Wow. Sam. We can tackle you. Ben. Liam. And then back here, you guys are 6'3". 6'3", jumping 15, heading 14. 6'4", jumping 14, heading 12. So I don't know if these are the guys that we should be marking. So I'm going to have JJ mark one of these guys. Now, see, I wish I knew that I could say I'm going to be marking these guys. That I was going to be saying I'm going to be marking these guys only when they're like have a corner or a set piece. It's today, Friday. Let's try to get one more game in tomorrow against Cheltenham. It's a winger. He's really good. Superb signing, extensive knowledge. This guy at League Two standard. He would come in and be right behind Low Everton. He wants to play on the right wing. He can play on the left. He can play midfield. He can play as a striker. And I think they want to bring him in as a loan. Yeah. So right now, I want to look and see how many, oh, I guess I can do that in the squad screen. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 4 long-term loans. He is a backup. He's a starter. He's a backup to Mazwi. He can be a starter. But this guy would be a backup. He would be a backup. See, I'd like to be able to see the offer here, but it doesn't give me a chance to see that. Now we might get a notice that canceled, yeah. Well, I thought I was supposed to be getting players from Reading is my senior affiliate. I thought I was supposed to be getting free players from them. A cautious mentality. You can see a lot of long shots. No. No. Lower line of engagement, no. This instruction, what is this instruction? I believe this instruction would help prevent the opposition from creating chances in the box. What is this instruction? See, up here you tell me a lower line of engagement. This one you don't even tell me what the instruction is. What they need to do is, I feel a low block. I feel a low block. Or I feel like whatever it says in the, whatever it says in the team instruction, a lower defensive line. That's how it should be worded in quotation marks so that you can go to that and go, okay, they want me to play a lower defensive line. Yeah, it's true because when I was playing Torquay in 24, I think I had Norwich or Norfolk as a senior affiliate. I asked them over and over and over for players. They never agreed to send me any players. A shorter passing game. Okay, well, I thought I had a shorter passing game. Pass to feet. I'm playing a shorter passing game. Right? Isn't that what you're saying here? I believe the opposition are more likely to allow chances against a shorter passing game. That's what I'm doing. Okay, don't play for set pieces. Always mark tightly. Always press. Always mark tightly. Now let's see if that actually went through. Ben Stevenson, always mark tightly, always press. Where's this Kai person? They're not in the starting 11, looks like. So I got to remember that one. So aerial advantage, we already did that. Shorter passing game, we already did that. Okay, let's just do it. That's what we have it set up. This instruction, we don't know what this instruction is. Okay, training review. Got a lot of good trainers this week. Sonny Low Everton is really developing well. I'm very happy with his development. Jake. Yeah, see, I do notice Jake. Okay, I'll leave it at that. He's agreed a deal to join the club, except. Okay, enterprise top billing. Mansur is 7.5 against, who did they play? No upcoming events. Can't look at this. He's playing for the national team. He played who? Against who? Against Macau, China. Okay. First Afghanistan goal for Mansur. Nice. Maybe he'll come back like with a 3.5 or something. Roberts catches the eye in defeat for Torquay under 18s. Aled Roberts. Okay, so now has he come in yet? Let's see if he's going to be able to play today. Let's see if he's going to be able to be on the team. He is. So let's see. He is defensive midfielder. We want to get him on the bench for Worthington because he is he's an important player. But for now, we'll let him sit on the bench because he is we'll make him available in the under 18s till he's fit. Same with okay, let's see. Any more opposition instructions? Yes. Go to the match. All right, so on the bench we have Evans in goal. We have Tabor up front, Low Everton in attacking midfield, Morgan in attacking midfield, Worthington for central midfield and on the right if we need him. I don't have any. Barrett can play in the back, and he can play across the back also. And then starting, we have Thompson in goal, Maswi, Dyer, and Denzel across the back. Midfield, we have O'Connell and JJ. Up front, we have Jay Welch Young backing up Sonny and Go Fish. And let's go to the match. This is against number 10, Cheltenham. Yeah. For St. Albans, you had Watford as your senior. They had players listed for loan you could have used, but they never sent them to you. Yeah. And it's like they have players like in their under 18 or whatever, or they're under 21s, and you ask them to send them to you, and they're like, nope. And you're like, but you're my senior affiliate. You're supposed to help me out. Nope. Never press Robbie Cundy. So let's make sure that that goes through in our defenders, midfielders, attackers. Let's score some goals. Let's score some goals without me having to tell you guys that you need to score some goals. So Cundy. Who is this? They said never trigger a press. Okay. We need to mark Sergio Gonzalez. I'm glad that I checked this. Sergio, you are very little strength, very little height. Okay, let's see how this goes. Let's shout some encouragement right away because these guys are kind of flat. They look a little bit flat. Connell gets the ball up to Sonny. Sonny's going to give it back to JJ. JJ's checking his man. Denzi gets it up to. What's he going to go with it? JJ gives it to Young. We got 3 guys in the box. Save. We got a corner. No corner highlight. Again, dominating momentum. We got 3 shots, 4 shots. Dominating possession. Where are the shots coming from? When I see shots like that, I'm like, wait a second. Yeah, 4 long shots. You cannot stop them from taking long shots. You cannot. Can't. I think I need to take some of these guys off of, like O'Connell, 4 and 4. We're going to tell him to don't shoot. Shoot less often. JJ, you're going to shoot less often because you have terrible shooting stats. Maswi, you are 8 finishing, 7 long shots. Probably going to keep you on normal shooting. Denzel, you are 4 finishing, 5 long shots. You are going to shoot less often. I want you to pass the ball. Don't want you guys shooting. I want you to cross. You're a 9 crosser. You're a 10 passer. Do you have any flair? A little bit of flair. How about you, Maswi? Do you have any flair? You got 9 flair, 9 passing, 9 crossing. Let's cross it into crossing into the center. Let's see, Jay, you are a 10 finishing, 10 long shots. Okay, Let's see, you are shoot more often. Welch, 8 finishing, 8 long shots, so you can shoot normally. Young, you are 12 finishing, 13 long shots, you can shoot more often. What's your flare like? You get 12 flare, so you can take more risks with passing too. And then Sunny, 10 finishing, 6 long shots, 8 passing, 7 flare. I'm going to tell you to shoot more often. Can't score if you don't shoot. Oh, shoot more often. I missed something there. Did I do the wrong thing with you? Yeah, shoot more often. Standard. Shoot more often, okay. Mosby brings the ball up, gives it to O'Connell. Goes back outside. Here we go. There comes your Oatson. Get him marked. And he sends it over. Do we have anybody marking Oats? Trigger press. Anybody specifically marking Oats? I think we do. Sam. Yeah, be nice if they told us over here. First of all, it'd be nice if you're looking at mark specific target. Any of these, if marking, when you hit go back, it would take you back to the out of possession screen where you were instead of taking you back to in possession. Seven shots, 8, 9, 3 on target, 4 long. So press him, lumps it downfield. Jay beats his man to it. There it is. Sonny gets a. Did the keeper make a save? Looks like. Keeper made the save. Jay, what a move by Jay. Just brings it down, lumps it a little forward. Keeper makes the save, puts it right out to Sonny, who steps in front of Welch and scores the goal. Can't do a shout now. Oates just tries to cross it, crosses it right in the hands of Thompson. Thompson comes out. He's the ball playing keeper right there. That's what he wants to be able to do. Jedi. Ooh, what a shot. Both our goals unassisted today. Nice shot by Jedi. JJ. He just pounces on this too. Thank you very much. Take it a little wider. Right across the goalkeeper. Now we'll do a praise. So we did change Thompson. He was set to be a no-nonsense keeper. We set him to ball-playing keeper because that's what he wants to do, apparently. He wants to be a ball-playing keeper. And you saw right there how he came out and just grabbed the ball and ran it halfway up the field into the middle third, and then set the playoff on its way. So they do not have a shot on target yet. Ooh, Sonny. What a shot. Now, see, that's why I can't have too many complaints about the last game against Carlisle when they had a shot from 18 yards out go in, because that's like our second in 3 games where we've had a shot from right at the edge of the box go in. So I can't complain too much about that when it happens against us, because it happens for us also. Sonny just sets up right there, right on the edge of the box, and just whoop. I wonder how tall their goalkeeper is. Steer is not having a great game. He's 6'2". I would steer away from playing him in the future. Steer. How many of our shots have been long shots? Would that be considered a long shot? I guess a long shot is outside the box, right? 5 long shots out of 13, so that's about 33%. Okay. Carlisle plays in League 2. Yeah, we dominated the game in momentum. We dominated the game in possession. They had a shot just like Sonny completed. They had that kind of shot from the edge of the box that went in, and then they scored on a header from a corner. And then I took too much time. As soon as I said go very attacking, we scored a goal. But I did it. It was too little, too late on my part to start. I started shouting, "Demand more," and then I went very attacking with like about 89 at the 89th minute, and it just wasn't enough. So that was my fault. That was on me, really. Now, I don't think we're playing for set pieces, but let's check that. No. Keep the ball in play. Yeah, it was a tough match. They're number 1 in the league. But again, we dominated possession about the way we are today. We dominated final third passes like we are today, 3-1. I think in that game it was pretty even. Progressive passes right now we're dominating like almost 4-1. And they're getting, looks like they're getting more passes and we're not. What's our passes? 190 to 122. So opposition passes per defensive action, 23.67. So they're getting more passes per defensive action than we are getting. We're only getting 10. What's our tactic? Play through press, pass to feet. I guess I can't complain too much because we're winning. Right to the goalkeeper. Is this going to be a Cheltenham highlight? Nice, Denzi. All right. They don't have a shot on goal yet. It's a free kick. Young's going to take the ball. Thank you very much. Can you score on this one? I don't think I've seen him score on a free kick yet, but he regularly hits the woodwork. There it is. Oh, just gets a hand to it. Just gets a hand to it. We are comfortably in front with an XG of 1.51. Theirs is a 0.71. Even though we're not playing for set pieces, we're getting corners. Dominating possession, dominating final third passes, dominating progressive passes, ball share. So what's the live table? We're up to second again in the live table. Let's see, do I need to take anybody off? These guys that are complacent. I should have looked first at the tactics before I made my comments, because there might have been a comment in there about not being complacent. Never understand that. Guys are doing pretty well. Right here. Don't allow complacency to creep in. Now, see, I didn't know I could do that. I didn't know I could do that again. Close this. Make another comment. I don't know. Seemed to work. Now, I do need to check any new opposition instructions. No. Okay, Miller. Is Arkell Jude Boyd coming on? No. I like playing a low block. Looks like, right? This Welch gets the ball just on an errant pass or a tip from them. Praise. We've got one shot on target now. Not much happening in this half, though. Benzie loses the ball, gives it to Oates. Sam Duck comes over to mark him. JJ gets the ball back, only for a time. Miller scores the goal. Yuki dookie. Okay, yeah, I just had to blow my nose. Sneeze a little bit. We're going to skip that. Let's see if we need to freshen things up a little bit. Welch maybe can come off for Low Everton. He also wants to play. Oh, he wants to play attacking midfield. Okay. We can do that. Excuse me. blow my nose and then my throat just dries up. O'Connell, 675. Worthington. Let's bring Worthington on for O'Connell. We're going to play you, though, as a defensive midfielder. Sonny's having a great game. Jay is having an okay game. Bring Morgan Freeman on. He also wants to play an inside winger there. Give him a pep talk. Let's see the result through. Scoops it up to Welch. Welch gets it back out. Oates lumps it forward. Okay, Young gets in on an errant pass. He hits the post. Look at me over there remonstrating. Come on, you got. Oh. That's a red card. How's Denzi doing? You okay after that tackle, Denzi? Looks like you are. Looks like you're okay. Look at him. He wants to run out of the box. Okay, Maswi coming up. Overlapping a little bit. Denzi coming all the way over to the left side of the field. Maswi just runs right past his mark. Worthington scoops up the ball, gives it back to Denzi. Denzi just tries to get in between. He wants to score, get an assist. Okay, let's see. He's looking motivated. That's good. Sonny. Let's bring on... Sonny's having a great game, and he's just doing great. Dyer. Who can come on for Dyer? Barrett. Dyer, take a rest. And then who else? Golden can come on for Maswi. Golden's composed. Maswi is having a good game. How about Denzel? Denzel got knocked down. Let's bring him on for Denzel. Okay, pep talk. Praise the players. I don't like that. Just heading the ball like to nobody. Worthington brings it in. Oh man, Worthington should have shot there. He had that whole left side of the goal open. Sends it over. Let's do a little bit of shenanigans. Let's go to a we'll go back to more of a balanced. We're going to go to a Now we're going to go to a shorter. Oh, that was much shorter, they said. Okay, higher tempo. We're going to go much lower tempo. Go to a lower tempo. We're going to go to a much more often time wasting. We can play with a hold our shape. Let's go with a distribution, slow down the pace for the goalkeeper. Let's see, let's go with dribbling, balanced, supporting runs, fullbacks, goal kicks, possession. Regroup. We don't need to well, let's keep them honest by going to a standard defensive transition. Keep them honest. Golden just causes so many problems. He causes the defense so many problems. I mean, look at the space that he has over here. Look at all this space. And McDowell, if he is their I don't know who they have on the right side here, but he should be marked. I mean, look at him. Look at all this space he has to run into. They just let him run in, run in, run in. They're trying to collapse down. They're trying to collapse down on him. So that's 3 more for our goal differential. 25 shots. Okay, get the ball back. Morgan's got it back. Freeman Morgan, cross it in. Oh, what a save by the goalkeeper. He did that with the outside of his right boot. Five minutes of extra time. A convincing win against the number 10 team. They dropped down, it looks like Cheltenham dropped down to 11th. We're up to 3rd. And it does improve our goal differential. Our goal differential is now 9. And it gets back into winning ways. All right, so 27 shots, 10 of them were long, so about 33%. So that's kind of a win. We were good for our XG, 4.16. 6 clear-cut chances. 14 corners, even though we weren't playing for set pieces. Interesting. 65% possession. Average rating. Long shots. Woodwork. We hit the woodwork once. We do at least once a game. We do. 10 shots blocked. Passing. Pretty much doubled them up in passing. Final third passing. 4 times as many passes for us in our final third. This was against the number 10 team in the division. Progressive passes, twice as many. Ball share, twice as much. And offensive passes, 15. We had 13. So they're trying to break down our attack, but they weren't able to. Because again, look at our match momentum and our XG. And Sonny was on a 9.1, which is good to see. He scored twice, which is good to see. Back in his scoring ways. Dominance into victory. So Sonny, I think, is going to win the... Yeah. Steve Cotterill took several questions about his reaction to the match and player performance from BBC Radio Devon and BBC Radio Gloucester in the wake of Cheltenham's heavy 4-1 Enterprise National League defeat against Torquay. Joseph probing question. Your team suffered what must go down as a disappointing defeat. Really? It must go down as a disappointing defeat rather than as a, it was a, okay defeat. And your supporters are far from happy. What is your reaction to all this? The game's over. I really don't want to discuss it any further. I don't want to talk about it. Okay, so where are we now? Our next game is in a week again. We have another whole week. We're going to rest our guys for one day right here. We're going to do goalkeeping and handling. And then we're going to do our chance creation, chance conversion. We're going to do our ball retention and distribution, ground defense, aerial defense, play from the back. We're going to rest. I'm going to rest right there. We're not doing an overall. The day before a match against the second number 2 team in the league. Yeah, what do you think? I'm crazy? Yeah, Rochdale. We're not going to do a an overall training like 12 hours before the match. But let me get this set up for tomorrow. Get these guys into let's see. Let's go to Sunday. So my first goal of the season. Expectations so far this season: 4 wins and just 1 defeat in their last 5 matches. Okay, they scored first. Oh no, this is in a different game. Okay. Connor Lewis. We turned 82 entries into the final third into 19 shots on goal. That's what, 25% of our entries into the final third we turned into shots on goal. Shots on goal or just shots? We scored none of our 6 shots from outside the penalty area, getting a good number of touches off the ball. Okay, 6th opposition to just 1 goal from 22 touches in our penalty area. Rochdale scouting report. Let's go up here and say opposition instructions. Let's apply all this advice. We're going to always trigger a press and show onto his weaker foot, that guy. We're going to come back over here. We're going to look at our squad because we want all of our players to do this: recovery, match review, and team bonding. And then tomorrow really is going to be focused on goalkeeping. We'll do some outfield work for the players that aren't resting, but we're going to do goalkeeping handling. And so we're going to rest our players, our starters, for that right there. Mansur's not back in the team, right? He's on international duty. Where's Mansur? He was on international duty. Is he back already? Yeah, I guess we can get our outfield players working. So we're going to rest all these guys. I'm going to rest them for a day. This guy's really good. Okay, so that's where we're going to end it. Save the game. Thanks everybody for watching. I'm glad I was able to get in here. Ads are on, so I'll wait until the ads are done before I say my goodbyes. And it was nice. Okay, everybody. Back from ads. That's going to do it for me. Thanks for watching today. Thanks for coming in the channel. Appreciate you, especially you, Blessed, for moderating for me and giving me some advice and just watching over me, because I can make mistakes. Anyways, thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you next time.